And we're back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 11, episode 20. So we are almost done with season 11 of the Cloud9 podcast. We will be moving on to season 12 very, very soon. So if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this episode of the Cloud9 podcast if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever we upload a brand new video or go live. And in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, we are going to be talking about the LEC and the LCS 2024 summer splits. The LEC is moving on to week 3 coming up, and the LCS is moving on to week 2. We will be talking a little LCK, a little bit. I haven't had a chance to watch like a ton of the other shit yet from the LCK because I've just been really busy. But yeah, we'll be mostly going over just LCS and LEC, and I'll be making sure I update the title on the episode because I made a Genji T1, title error because that's supposed to be for this Sunday coming up, actually. So, yeah, thank you guys for your continued support. It definitely means a lot. We just hit 500 episodes on the Iron Man podcast, so go and check out that celebration episode. I know you guys will really enjoy it, and I had 2 one-on-ones planned today, and then I messaged them, and then I just got nothing. So, even if we do like the standard number of episodes that I have for the Iron Man podcast a week, that's already like 6 episodes a week, plus the extra episode that me and Chaz might do here and there when you're talking about like Pokemon or YuGiOh. I know we have a Pokemon one coming up this week talking about the whole pronoun situation. So, if we have an extra episode here and there, that's going to be 7 episodes, but it's the standard 6 episodes, which is going to be already a lot in and of itself. So, as I mentioned before, if you want to watch the Iron Man podcast in order, go follow me on Rumble. Link in the description box below. You can watch episodes 1 through 499 all in order. And if you're just on YouTube, you can go there and just get more content that you didn't even know existed, actually, and have hours upon hours of content to binge. And thank you to every single person that has recently subscribed to the channel. We are now 60 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. Well, I'll hit that milestone once again. I've already hit it before. I've actually hit 2,000 and 3,000 milestone before, but not bragging. But yeah, we'll be there eventually. And yeah, join me here in this episode, the Cloud9 podcast, to talk about the LCS and the LEC. If Mr. Blanks, the fuck you want?
Oh, a lot of shit. Hell, but nah.
He's over here dodging Selena. They have fucking plans to do content together. He's over here leaving her on red. You leaving that poor girl on red. Fuck you.
First of all, if she was single, I would have been. I love how I'll say that in front of Iron and he'll agree. I was like, I can't blame you.
I can't trust you black guys around white women. Damn.
He knows I'm not trying to fuck a girl, but it's one of those things where he's like, oh, I can appreciate that guys do like someone who's like her. It was like, trust me. It was like, oh, she got a sister, but she's into black guys, but she's taken. And she wasn't though. Yep. It was like, I remember I saw it a while back. We gave her consider dating white girls. It depends on the situation. Like, usually, I'll say about 95% of the time, no. But there's moments where I'm like, okay, maybe she might be the best person for me. If it ever comes to that situation, there's a lot of times where she's the best girl for this moment. Like, a lot of times, like, have to check, like, I gotta work with at work. Like, when I date them, no. When I fuck them, yeah. It's, like I said, a guy will fuck any piece of ass if she's good looking. Like, I'm telling you right now, if a woman comes up to a guy and says, do you want to have sex? 2 things usually come by. Why? And yes. Why? Because why she asked me. And yes, because you more likely do. Well, unless you're in an actual committed relationship. If you're in a relationship where you're any doubt that you want to break up with this girl, the girl you're with, I'm telling you right now, the guy will fucking harm me. Because mentally he'll be with you, but physically he's in somebody else. Women are opposite. Women will be physically with you, but mentally thinking about getting dick for somebody else. Like That's why women move on faster. Men tend not to move because in their mind, okay, I'm just penetrating some pussy and moving on.
Well, women have more options generally too. It's a lot easier when you have more options too.
I would say women have more because that's even a misconception. I realize women don't always have more options.
Well, you don't think women are like the gatekeepers to sex?
Not always. It comes down to looks. The one thing women have over men, women are more fuckable than men. That doesn't always mean options. Because if you want to define options as women will always have easier times getting to a new relationship, yes. But
yeah. Because generally, if you leave a girl versus like her leave, like you had a girlfriend and you left her, you have a hard time finding another one over than like a friend or a boyfriend.
If a guy and a girl breaks up, women more likely have an easier chance of getting with a new person.
Yeah.
Usually than a guy, because a guy's worst is okay. Think about when do most women find you attractive? When you're with somebody.
Yeah.
When do most men find women attractive? All the time, married or single. A man would not actually try to break up a relationship unless he knows that guy that she's with is not making her happy.
Yeah.
And it's vice versa for men. Like a woman, even like a woman will go for a man even if she knows he's in committed relationship. Because if he's treating her right, what if he treats me right? It's the whole thing. Mm-hmm. A woman will want a man to cheat on her, and then get with him, get with her. Not thinking he might do the same thing to you. With women and men. Men are like, okay, well, and men listen better than women. Like,
I think the best way to talk to women sometimes is just women just like to vent even more than dudes, because dudes don't really like to vent like
that's
that.
That's why women have easier options. Not always for a relationship. A lot of times, if a woman is
well, I was just saying, like on average, they will, because if a girl's attractive enough, they're gonna have a ton of guys just flooding them.
Not even attractive. A woman.
Like, I've seen average women get a bunch of dudes.
Women will have better options, but that's usually because they're more fuckable than men.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. It's like at the end of the day, there's always gonna be a man around that's gonna want to stick a dick in. Like it's like even older women like, oh no, he's just being nice. No, trust me. If he's horny enough, he'll fuck shit. Like
yeah. Girls don't understand that shit at all. They're like, he was nice to me. Yeah.
Nice and small. Trust me. If you walk from oh, trust me. This woman today, fine, always fine. She's like, oh, thank you for helping me. And she's walking in front of me, I'm staring down her ass the whole fucking time. Like, if I get 10 minutes, I'm not even 5 minutes. I'm busting a nut inside. I'm not even pulling out. And that's how most guys think, because in their mind, they're like, it's like, okay, yeah, piece of ass. Because you look at her, you're like, okay, she's pretty. Like, that's all it takes. That's all for guys. If a pretty woman comes up and says you want to hang out, a guy's going to be over or head over heels. A woman is not so much. Like most women, delusional women want the 666, the six figures, at least a 6 inch.
Yeah. It's that one thing where a girl. Yeah, the girls usually like, I want a guy who's tall, good looking, rich, has his own car, has his own place. He has to listen to me. You know, the usual fucking line of bullshit. It's just a fucking, so that shit is so rehearsed. Like he has to like dress nice and all this shit. And it's like, I've seen girls sleep with guys that don't have any of that shit.
Oh yeah.
Not even half of it.
Women's perception of what they want are all fucked up. Because like women be like, oh, I want this, but the guy you're fucking is the Pookie over there. You fucking Pookie who got 4 kids, but you won't fuck the college grad nigga. It's like okay. Like I told you about I told you about the girl that had 4 options, me, 3 other college educated guys, and she chose the nigga from prison that was married and had 3 kids. Like, and then people understand why I don't date hood chicks. Hood chicks don't make the smartest I'm not saying all of them are dumb, but a good chunk of them. That's why they're in them. Like you don't. Why would you? Oh, I've been with the guy for 4 months. Let's have a kid. What the
Mhm.
fuck? What that lacks common sense. That lets me know. Okay, cool. You might be an easy fuck. I'm not. I'm not waiting for you. I'm not even gonna.
Mhm.
I'm gonna beg you, fuck the shit out of you, and leave. Like,
Mhm.
there's no point in me being in a relationship. It's that's why girls have better options when they break up. But like for relationship, men somewhat have it easier because all men have to do because a lot of times that's why men have to be picky. That's why you when you listen to a woman and you say, "Oh, it was my man's fault why we broke up."
Mhm.
And at that point, you know one or two things: you can either fuck her, but now she might be on your ass, or you leave her alone. Women don't have that filter. Well, man, women have a look filter, but if they get horny or desperate enough, don't fuck who's ever within the vicinity. Like if a woman knows she can get somebody better than you, they go for it. Hypergamy.
Mhm.
Men don't really have that. They're like, oh, like that's why there's so many guys who think about Hugh Jackman and his wife. People shit on her for years for not being good looking, but Hugh Jackman was comfortable with her. Like it's a lot.
Sometimes it's personality too.
Yeah, no,
Sometimes
yeah,
yeah,
no
yeah.
personality, and that's what
Mhm.
I mean by being comfortable. It's your
Mhm.
personality. Why do you think people think about how beautiful Halle Berry is, and nobody wanted to stay married to her?
People thought she was attractive. Oh God, she
Hell
looks okay.
yeah! What nigga? You high nigga? I was
She
gonna say
looks good in Catwoman. I'll give her that.
Charlize Theron. You see how fine Charlize
Charlize
Theron
Theron
is
is really attractive, but she's like
until she
beyond.
opens her fucking mouth.
She's like actually like cuckoo.
See,
Actually, a crazy woman.
she's the kind of girl you see across the room. You like, damn, she fine as fuck. The minute she opens her mouth, she becomes unattractive. But you'll
Mhm.
still fuck her. I mean,
I would.
if she wanted to ride your dick 5 ways from Sunday,
Do, that's
you
the
would
problem,
fuck
man.
her.
What if I unload all in her and she's doing that?
Dude,
What if I unload
okay,
my gun?
okay, you do it, and then you fuck her again, you fuck her again, you fuck her again. But at the same time, you know just by listening to these women, they're not all there. Some of these
Did you?
women ain't all.
Oh my God, I want to tell you this. Did you see that shit that Star Wars actress, that black lady, she did a MGK diss track video.
Oh, I saw that shit. I
I'm
saw
gonna do a
that shit.
reaction to it in a video. Oh my God,
I
I saw
saw
like
that
part
shit.
of it
I
and I
was
was
like,
like, this
I
is
saw it.
just awful. Who,
I
first of
saw,
all, who shot that? Who got paid to make that? And second of all, you got off with a bag because that was probably the least amount of effort I had ever seen a fucking bitch put into anything.
I saw that shit. And I just left that shit alone. I was like, what the fuck is this? So,
Has that ever happened in a franchise where an actor or actress makes a diss track video to the fans of the show? Has that ever happened?
nah.
I don't think that's ever happened. Truly, everyone, there is honestly a first time for everything. Just saying. Oh God. Well, another thing with women that I've noticed is like what they say never really matches up with how their actions are, and girls
Oh
don't even
yeah.
notice it. Like the issue with girls is that they just never notice it until you point it out, and then they get angry at you for pointing out. It's like, hey, you can do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck what you do, but I'm just pointing out this is what you were saying, and these actions are matching up. You know,
Yep.
like a lot of girls do that. Like man, the whole single mom thing. And hey, I was raised by a single mom too, but I ideally that's not a good situation though. I'm not saying
No,
women can't do it, but that's not a good situation though.
yeah.
I don't think that should be like praised or anything. And I understand like shit happens, and I think like the other side doesn't understand like. Some moms don't even choose to be single. Like some things just don't work out. Like I don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
how people don't like factor in their brain. Some things just literally don't work out. No matter how much you try, some things don't work out. Or same thing with like single dads too. Like sometimes what if the mom is just a fucking thought bag and doesn't want to be there? You know? That's not like you not trying. It's like
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do to convince her to stay. So like when it comes to those kind of situations, I don't think they're all as black and white. Like people say,
Nah,
there's a whole lot of gray area there. Because for one, I mean, I don't think being a single mom is a good thing. But like if the lady tried her best and the guy doesn't want to be there, I mean, I really honestly can't blame her. Like
yeah.
at a certain point, when someone doesn't want to really do anything, you got to give up on them. I'm sorry, it's just how fucking life works. you know? All right, let's go over some League of Legends stuff. We'll start with the. Oh god, that video is so bad. So one of the guys asked, "Can you do a reaction to it?" I was like, "Sure."
Yo, have you seen the voice comms for 100 Thieves?
I watched the Cloud9 once. I haven't watched the 100 Thieves one yet. I know
Oh,
it just came out.
that shit is so funny. Oh my, I watched that shit 3 times already. That shit had me laughing. It's like, dude, I said, oh, are they? Is NRG just bad? No, I think they're just bad. Maybe they're trash. And then Quid is like, no, they was trying to say, no, NRG's not trash. It's like because you can't give NRG ammo, but it's not because it gives a fuck.
Did you see that LCS video that they did of Bwipo, Busio, FBI, and Huhi reacting to Community Flame?
Oh my god.
FBI was like, one of the questions literally said, your support Huhi was like an MVP candidate player last year, but then is now playing with your team and it's not performed very well. And FBI was like, it's not really his fault. It's more like a team thing. It's like, oh, he's too nice. He's so nice. Oh no.
Wait a second. Did FBI just confirm that Stixxay's better than him?
He didn't actually shit on Huhi. People in the comments were like, yeah, he didn't go as hard as he did. They basically went, hey, your support was like an MVP over here, and it's pretty much been like running it down. He's like, I think Huhi's a really good player.
Yeah. That shit's hilarious.
Damn Australians. Australians can be like the most like harshest people, or they can be like the most copium people. I don't even understand how they work as people anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, let's talk about the LCS first. We'll go over 100 Thieves versus NRG, since we're already talking about Huhi. So, if you guys remember, 100 Thieves beat NRG in the LCS 2024 Spring Split Playoffs, lower bracket, actually. And NRG kept 4/5 of the roster that they had last year, and only replaced Huhi. And throughout the Spring Split regular season, they looked like really bad. People got to factor in, if they hadn't won those 2 games when they did, they were not going to make playoffs, actually. It was that serious where both Cloud9 and NRG, if they do not win those weeks, both games, not 1-1, both games, you're out of playoffs. Not only is that really, really, like, what's the word? Huge indicator of how bad that is, because Cloud9 is supposed to be a super team, and NRG is supposed to be the reigning, like, champion coming in. So you already knew something was up then. But even before that, I don't know why NRG got rid of Ignar. I really don't. This happened with Rogue too, where like Rogue and NRG both win splits, and they're like, you know what? Let's start doing some roster changes. They're not even gonna run it back, And we know people were hyped up on NRG a little too much. They got lucky and played good on like 2 days out of their entire like career for that roster. That's it. And then people went, oh my God, you should invest in NA talent. NA talent is so good. How's that working out for Shopify Rebellion people? They have an all NA roster except for B-Boy. How's that working out for them? We're investing in NA talent. How's that working out for Immortals, actually? They have Armeo. That's already a bad investment in of itself. So, man, I don't know how to describe what NRG's been doing recently, because after they got knocked out by 100 Thieves went on to, they finished, I think, 4th overall.
Yeah, 4th.
Last split. So 100 Thieves is a bit different than NRG, because first of all, 100 Thieves changed out literally all their roster except for Quid, right? So you're kind of expecting basically nothing out of them. Like, people thought they'd be like, top 6, maybe barely making playoffs. That should have been its 2nd, and they finished 4th on the split overall. So you're like, that's actually pretty good. Obviously, they want like higher results, but given how much they invested in versus what they got, that's pretty good. But for NRG, this is literally 4 of the 5 players that won the last championship, and they are playing really bad. Let's talk about the game 2 first. Game 2, oh my God, I have not seen a stomp that hard in a while. They just beat the living shit out of them. That was embarrassing to go through. Then we might have honestly saw one of the worst fucking drafts we've seen in a while. They did not draft this in game 2, because this was awful. And when Chaz asked me, he's like, what jungler they drafted? I knew they drafted Nidalee, because people were picking Nidalee the entire day. Blabber running it on Nidalee. Hey, if a cougar wants you gotta just tell the cougar no. The cougar, hairy pussy is calling you. You gotta just say no. You gotta do it. All right, so let's go through because game 2 is just honestly just draft diff. You literally can't win this at all. You can't. There's no way you win this game. This is terrible. You can't win this. This draft is the epitome of trash right here. All right. You say something really quickly. Give me 1 sec. I have to shut off this cooler. Give me 1 sec. All right. What did you think about this game? Actually, give me 1 sec.
I was happy because I saw this. I was like, okay, 100 C's peaking. They're peaking. And NRG trash.
So, starting off game 2, because game 1's the only competitive one. Game 1, we'll talk about that in a second. This is just terrible. First of all, this is all shit. This whole draft is completely bad. First of all, Nidalee automatically makes it 4v5. Nidalee's supposed to dive the back line and one-shot one of these guys. Yeah, Zyra has a root. Tristana can just kite you out, and Jinx has chompers. And Leona has a E, or Zenith Blade, actually.
Yep, that's me. They're all engaged. That's me. Nidalee's stuck. Brahm's a brick wall. That's me. Okay, that's nothing. Braum can only protect really FBI.
Mm-hmm.
Nidalee's too damn squishy no matter what, unless you build a tangy. But it's like, okay.
Because right when he got caught out right there and he died to Meech, this game's already over, essentially.
Yep.
Contrast can dive the back line. Their champions have way too many ways of protecting each other. Even if, people would say, couldn't she just, kite Camille? Yeah, that's not happening when a Camille is, level fucking 11 and can side lane. That's not happening. She ain't 1v1ing anything. And what I liked here from River is that he picked Zyra jungle here. I don't think anyone in the C9 FlyQuest TL series picked Zyra jungle at all. Canyon made Zyra jungle look really, really busted last night. I hope people aren't picking that because he is. But then again, I'd rather
Zyra jungle is one of those where it's like if you have the comp for it, it works. The reason why a lot of LCS don't because they don't pick a lot of game champions. Unlike 100 C's where they're like, okay, we're gonna play 3 champions that could that have some kind of CC control. CC. Zyra, Jinx, and Leona. Camille, okay, Sniper is gonna be the one person that's gonna he's gonna be the not damage, but he's gonna be the one that's gonna get to the back line the easiest.
Well, he's just for side laning. That's all he's supposed to do.
And
all you need to do is just side lane.
And he was the only one that died, but his death was impactful because it's like, okay.
Yeah, it honestly does even matter if he dies in this game because the advantage that the other champions get if they just focus him, because focusing Camille is not the right idea to do. They actually should have just focused the bot lane.
And the fucked up thing is the one person that had the worst champion is the one that got the kill. Literally. And did nothing with it. Literally got the kill and did absolutely nothing with it. That's the sad part. It's like you gave the kill over to the one person that I was like, oh yeah, Literally got the kill.
Well, even just look at the this 2v2 right here. They can't even duel them. Look, there's 3 people there. One of them fucking dies. There's a 3v2.
The one person that you need alive dies. It's like, okay. Because
at this moment of the game, you're watching this, you're like, bro, this is trash. There's 3 people. Are you have Nidalee, Corki, Casante? You tell me that they can't kill not one of them?
Oh no, Tristana versus if Tristana was 80, if Tristana was level 14, he probably gets a triple kill.
What's level is he right now? He's level 13 with press the attack. Oh yeah, good lord. He's
one more level, and he possibly gets a triple. Right here, see, they overextended.
He can't do anything. Yeah, look at that. He just kites them out. That's really all it is.
See right there, see right there, boom.
He threw him into a wall. It honestly, that's actually disgusting. The fact that he almost 1v1'd him, but then he's so far ahead. And Dokla right now, what was his build before this? Let's see.
Dokla's.
Let's see. What was his build? Oh, he's so far behind. Yeah, they're so far behind. They're getting destroyed in this game.
Dokla barely got one item at this point.
He got Iceborne Gauntlet. That was it, yeah.
And that did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, right now, people are picking Zyra Jungle. I like it. I think it's an odd pick, but Zyra
Jungle works, it's a comp dependent pick. It's not like Sejuani where Sejuani can just work into anything, and then you're right. All right,
it's better than having River on Talia. I don't think he can't play Talia at all well. Especially picking a jungle. They can't flex it. They need to not pick Talia jungle from at all. That is not a pick he's good at. Just play that.
You put Quid on Talia. That's it.
Yeah, once they lost this 2v3 with a Corki and a Cassante and a Nidalee, that's when you're like, yeah, this is really bad. Plus, when he didn't even kill him when he engaged on him again. Yeah. Oh god, this is a terrible game. Like, they can't do anything. Kai'Sa, people are like, well, Kai'Sa could get into the backline. And do what? Get rooted to death? And
FBI and Kai'Sa is horrible. Go back to the 100 Seas games where he was on Kai'Sa. He wasn't
bad.
He was better then, but it wasn't the same much.
He was better on Kalista. If they want to give him a champion, he's better on Kalista than Kai'Sa.
Like, yeah, because I'm telling you right now, don't let you get smolder once and that's it. Most teams will let you get smolder once, and then they're going to ban it the game after.
Yeah. Michael, what's up, man? Well, this was a complete stomp of a series.
10,000 gold down at 22 minutes. Yeah, it was. Yeah, this was
10,000 gold at 22 minutes in, and look at that. They just all they had to do was just kite them all out. They got just drafted.
See, that's how weak he is. Like Cassante, he literally just got his second item at that point, and they were just getting melted. And that it was just melt them. If you can go to the 100 Seas comms. Oh my god, Sniper is just so funny in this because it shows. Everybody has respect for NRG, but Sniper's like, you sure these guys look bad? Like, Sniper's the only one that's like, guys, these guys look bad. Like, they look absolutely horrendous.
Well, let's go to game one. So game one was the closest game of the series, and by close, I mean it was pretty much just back and forth a little bit. It wasn't like anything. It was like back and forth serious. It was more like 100 Thieves was kind of just messing up how to play their comp, more than like NRG playing well.
No, you know what it was? It was a weird draft for 100 Thieves because Talia was weird.
Talia's not like River shouldn't be on Talia. Quid on Ezreal is
I'm saying Talia in this comp is just weird as well. I don't know who I would have had instead of Talia, but I would have probably a Sejuani or someone that could counter Maokai. Mm-hmm. River on Renekton was all right. Twisted Fate was Twisted Fate was good, but late game
that was the only way they were able to just get killed because Twisted Fate could just ult in and just stun card.
Once it got to late game, he was absolutely useless. He just get one shotted.
Why do these people in LCS? There must be some like tax. Riot basically probably said, "Hey, we'll give you more money if you guys keep picking Smolder." Why do these guys keep picking
Smolder was absolute dog shit this game. I'm sorry. Smolder was absolute dog shit. It took him about like 25, 26 minutes to get like 225 stacks. It took him way too long to get that many stacks. Like Palafox and Tristan is always gonna be good, but he didn't look too good this game. Quid on Ezreal was what surprised me. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker popping off.
K4, what's up, man? Oh, this game, Meech, I would say it's probably a problematic Kai'Sa in the LCS to ban out. You might need to get rid of that for him.
Oh no, Meech on Kai'Sa now is disgusting. Meech on Kai'Sa now is like, if you're not banning that, you're picking a counter pick like a Zoe or something into it. And
so right here, I remember Contract set up the Maokai ult. They killed him. They go to Baron. This is where it turns because it was decently back and forth a little bit.
This is when it should have turned. It should have.
Because right here, this is good. Like you set up the Maokai ult and you killed the squishies.
They killed River and Meech. But guess what happens at the Baron pit? This is when it should have turned in favor for NRG. And guess what NRG does? Just play it. So
Ayla goes in with Hook. They're just getting shredded by the Baron. This is the thing. This is the problem with this right here. I don't even think the Baron call makes sense right here. What they should have done is barrel down mid, potentially barrel down top, reset the map a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because they already blew Maokai ult, they already blew Tristana's ult. That's not up. Twisted Fate's ult's down. All their ults are down. So if they can't finish that in like less than a sec, in like 2 minutes, less than a minute, it's not worth it, right? So you're thinking, how do they throw a Baron with the numbers advantage? Because just off the pure numbers advantage alone, because you should be able to win this.
Because the three people that are still up were 2 tanks in a squish in a
They don't focus Quid at all. They're just like focusing the Nautilus.
They can't because they gotta get for the Nautilus.
Oh, he just God, just
you see how easy look, and then this dumbass comes in at the end. You out the goddamn pit. Go back. Who was that again?
Palfox jumped in and just killed
that
himself.
Dumbass.
He had no ult either. He had no ult.
And I think his E was coming right up. You dumbass.
God, man.
He jumped in, tried to get the kill on Quid, and it was like, you just gave over an ace, and now they're going to take both towers. Once again, Sniper, his awareness needs to get better.
Yeah,
his awareness is like...
honestly, this is like the only mistake he really did in the series. It's like the only one. He just shouldn't be there. Like they're not set up on the map.
I'm gonna tell you this though. This 4v1 shows the desperation of NRG because when this happened, because right after he died, it's a 4v3. NRG should win this, right?
Should.
Yes. Now it's 4v4. NRG should win this, right?
They also should be able to win this. But look at FBI. His only item right now is Essence Reaver. That's it. He's so far behind.
Did not tell you once Twisted Fate gets to that late game, he becomes absolutely useless.
Yeah,
because he can't survive. You stun one motherfucker, the next motherfucker. It's like you shoot the first guy in the stomach, and the next guy shoots you in the head. Like that's what happens. That's what happens with Twisted Fate. It's like, okay, you take out the first person. Your Maokai squishy. Squishy. How do you have further heart and you still squishy?
No. He had Liandry's Torment and he had War.
Oh, sorry.
Well, holy shit. There's been no. Oh, no.
Oh, no, he has further. No. Oh, no, sorry. That's Mercrez. That's Mercrez.
Is Liandry's and Warmog's.
Yep.
No, people say LNC, he's crazy on certain things. LCS players' builds are awful. They don't know how to build at all.
You got health, but it doesn't matter. We got no armor. That's why I was like, why is he so damn squishy? I thought he had frozen heart. That was Leandry. Okay. That makes sense why he was so goddamn squishy.
This man built Leandry's on Maokai. They're like, where's my tank at? No, your tank
is finally killed Quid, but it doesn't even fucking matter.
Oh my god, jeez. Oh, Dokla, see, like that's why they picked Twisted Fate. Ult-in, quick kill.
Yeah.
But like, how often can that happen against a team with like a Renekton that can just constantly shove in the waves? Because TF can't shove the waves faster than Renekton. Then you know what's the definition of insanity? They do it again. They go back to it again. And look at that. Palfox is already chunked out from the True Shot Barrage. He's already chunked out. He can't do anything.
They got 3 Drakes, doesn't mean shit because guess what?
And they got knocked up and pregnant, just like my ex-wife. Getting destroyed. Ugh, God.
Did I tell you about Twisted Fate? That motherfucking late game just becomes an absolute liability. He's only good early game. He gets you the early kills, gets you the early stuns, good at team fights. Absolutely late game, 3 shots, he's gone.
He got absolutely 100-0 right there. So he's right here. As one sees, there's Dokla. True Shot Barrage, chunks out Palfox. Hooks, contracts squishy. Yeah, they got knocked up. Dokla flashes out and then walks back in as if like he's gonna do anything.
Yeah,
motherfucker just got shredded through.
Yep.
Like this.
I told you Smolder was trash. I told like you. I'll give over a free Smolder if a motherfucker. If I have class on my side, I'll give you Smolder and I'm fucking.
I'll take that trade any day. At this
Smolder Ezreal, that's 2 ADCs. Okay. You give me all right. Tristana should be an ADC. 2, 3, and 7. Fucking who he was 8 and 14. That motherfucker died every other god. He died every 4. He died every 3 minutes.
It means he died basically every single other fight.
Yeah, every other fight, every 3 minutes. It was like okay. Like
This series was just
the voice
something.
the voice cons for this was so hilarious.
Officially, I to the cast of the cast Baron. Okay, so that was it for the 100 Thieves NRG series. I mean, 100 Thieves only had like a few mistakes, just like that one time Sniper got caught out, and they didn't see the engage that happened on contracts when he did the Maokai ult, so they could do the Baron.
Yeah.
Other than that, they
No,
played pretty fine, honestly.
it was the team fight before the Baron at the Dragon that got
Yeah,
me.
because they have to do better at protecting their carries like that. You there's not many teams that'll lose carries like that and be able to turn the fight around. But other than that, they played good, honestly.
Too bad. Energy's team was squishy like some goddamn marshmallows. Just came in and roasted their ass. God, I told motherfuckers, if you're playing Twitch Fate, you're gonna have to win like T1 beats Mad Lions. You're gonna have to win under 20 minutes.
You know crazy, man? In the draft for game 2, they banned Ezreal on NRG. That's their first ban. You do not waste bans on Ezreal like that.
I mean,
Ezreal is not ban worthy like
if
that.
You're afraid of Quid, if you're afraid of Quid playing, all right, you can ban Ezreal, right?
Instead of playing, because I don't know, in game 1,
go back to the draft for game 2.
They banned out Skarner. Did they ban out Skarner? No, NRG did. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, okay, okay.
No,
I'm not too afraid of Sniper. I'm not too afraid of Sniper on Skarner, but okay. I'm not too afraid of.
So in game 2, I mean, your first ban is on Ezreal, and then you're like, you know what? I'll first pick Nidalee.
They pretty much just banned. A Vi ban is like, okay, that's all right.
Why don't they just pick Vi themselves?
That Olaf ban makes no sense. Like
what? Okay, this is terrible. So
that was a waste of ban right there.
They could take Vi themselves, yet they're like, you know what? We need some Nidalee in our life, huh? First pick. Why are we picking Nidalee first?
Well, that's a blind pick then, because you don't know what you'll blind pick Nidalee first.
Not even close. And they're like, you know what? Corki's fine. Brom's fine.
100 C's banned Skarner, Varus, and Ash. That's what they were afraid of Varus, Ash.
They're afraid of FBI pretty hard because they went out for 3 bans. I mean, Ash is flexible, but he's not playing Ash support.
Hell no.
No. I mean, Kasante's fine.
Rumble's a flex pick, but like the way Doklo's been playing, I probably would have let him have Rumble, and they just countered it. But that was a good ban. Them going Kasante fourth let me know that they were just giving Doklo whatever. I was like, okay, that means they're going to Corky. All right, cool. That means just go to Tristana.
But they're going to take not Corky. They're going to take Braum instead of Nautilus. I don't get why Nautilus needs to be banned here. It's that I don't think Nautilus or Braum or like picker. Definitely not Braum's ban worthy, but I don't think Nautilus is ban worthy here. I think if you're gonna give them up Tristana, that needs to be taken away. They gave them Tristana
last.
They gave last, and Quid gets counter pick. Oh, this is too bad. This is bad.
The Jinx pick should have been banned, but they should have used the last pick ban instead of Olaf and banned Jinx. You gave Jinx. God. You gave him Tristana Jinx, nigga. Okay.
And Zyra. But they gave Nidalee.
And they gave fucking Ayla. Who they give Ayla again? Leona. Like, okay, that's understandable. But you gave up Camille. You didn't try. You banned Olaf off. He already had Camille. You could have just banned another ADC. He already picked him wasn't Camille like the first pick?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why ban Olaf? You already know Camille's going top. If the culture energy saw that Camille's going support, you never seen Ayla play. Ayla can't play Camille.
If Ayla plays support Camille, God bless our souls for watching that. That's like some bleach on the eyes type shit.
God bless Golden Glue for having that much faith in
He had more faith in him than we would, because, man, do I not want to see Ayla on Camille support. I don't want to see Hylissang on Camille support, honestly.
Oh, God. And y'all said, oh, let's ban, because NRG had the last two bans, right? Before that's me. You
no, they were on the blue side. That means they get the first ones.
Okay, that's me. Okay,
So
that's me.
If you're on this side, you get. So if you're on this side, you get the last pick. So you get the last two, actually. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay, that's me. They had a chance to ban Jinx then, right?
They had a chance to ban Tristana, and they let them have it. I still don't understand why the fuck was that allowed to take Tristana from us so she could just outkite all of our champions.
That's me. You ban all off, but you don't ban Tristana. You already know which route Camille's going. Top. Nowhere else. And you oh God. Oh, not this series. Oh fuck.
Where's the next one?
It's funny how the Saturday, it's fucked up because the first week, the top 4 teams that everyone rated might be the top 4 teams in the LCS. Double series with just 3 games.
All of them, yeah.
The Sunday series, the teams that they said are going to be 5 for 8, all 2-0, both of them 2-0 sweeps. Not even close. People saw IMT was going to be last. I said IMT will not be last. I don't think they're making playoffs, but they're not going to be last.
That's the thing. They won't be last, but they'll sure be first to last.
You know the fucked up thing is? IMT is second place as of the first week because technically they're 1-0 plus they 2-0 them. They haven't lost a game because Cloud9 won. No,
yeah.
Cloud9 won, but they lost the game. That's they're technically third.
Yeah, and you could argue that IMT's series was a lot more cleaner against Shopify Rebellion than Cloud9's was to Dignitas, but Dignitas is a stronger team.
Dignitas is a stronger team. But technically, IMT is second place, but that's only 1 week, and they played against the Shopify Rebellion team that is absolute dog shit. This draft is better. Except can we stop prioritizing Rel? What the fuck is Rel supporters are right?
They need to stop. I was going to say stop prioritizing Corki. None of the LCS mid laners are good at Corki at all. Yeah. The Corki pick is useless with some of these guys. I think the only person I've seen it piloted at a decent level is like JoJo Peon.
JoJo when he's not trolling. I legit have trolling.
Dude, I legit have not seen a person here play this that champ good at all.
Quid on a solo queue, yes. Not when it comes to stage, I don't know. But with solo queue, he's like goddamn Chovy. When I seen Quid plays Corki on solo queue like the way Chovy plays it on the stage. Mm-hmm. But it just don't translate. I don't understand. I was like, wait a second. This motherfucker looks like Chovy when he's playing it on solo queue.
He flashed the Gen G icon. He's like, I could be the Chovy of this league.
I mean, he's not fucking wrong because JoJo looks like the faker, but not faker. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a faker because JoJo.
I still can't believe this league has Quad and Quid.
Quad and Quid. Now we just need a Quid.
Quake. We need Quake now.
Quake. Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, how about this? How about team side Diamond? Now we can have Zaylo and Diamond look against each other. I mean, no more.
We'll have the fat fuck adventures in the LCS. Bro, we already have Noah. Noah's in the league too. For IMT.
I was about to say he's an LEC, but
for IMT, they have Enero. They fired their head coach, and Enero was the Golden Guardians head coach for a long time. He went to the what's the thing that's not a head coach? It's like the fucking hell. It's the other position. It's not a head coach. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, team like manager or something like that.
Yeah, team manager. That's pretty much your team manager / analyst.
That was the only thing IMT did in the offseason was that they just upgraded their coach.
Yeah, it just needed a coach who was smarter. That was it.
Yeah, and also a coach that knew that Skarner was good. I swear, after this week, Skarner's not getting picked anymore in this league. There's absolutely no way. There's just no way. These people can't play against it. They don't know how to play around it. They can't play against it when it's ahead.
Castle and who's the San Antonio's the only two I see like through the scrims.
Castle, yeah, despite Castle being an IMT, he has looked pretty
decent. Castle and Tactical are the two best players on the team.
Oh yeah,
Armel's
good.
Armel's gonna be Armel, but he looked decent. I'm not gonna lie, he looked decent. Like, but that's saying
against Tomio, who's playing his first LCS games ever. Keep in mind, Tomio's a rookie that just came in. Not like came in. He's been on C9 challengers. He's been in the Challenger League for a while.
Yeah, he's been.
So like, it's real easy to look good against a challenger guy that just came in and played his first games.
Yeah, going against a guy who I'm telling you right now, what is that safe pick? Is click, hit. That's
point
it.
Click CC set up. Okay, so with IMT versus Shopware Rebellion, this whole series, this whole game just comes down to they don't focus tactical at all. They just do nothing against him.
They focus Mask. Insanity should never play Corky again. Insanity's just I don't know how he still got a job.
He went from like this cool prospect who played really good. Same thing with Noah. Why? People always say he'll just get better. He hasn't. He hasn't gotten better since those first weeks on TSM.
Because Insanity's one of those. He was good until they figured out how to beat him. He's one of those guys. It's the same thing like Power Rangers with TJ. Once TJ learned how to hit that pitch, he became almost unbeatable.
Yeah.
Once you find out, Insanity can only play like 3 champions. Mm-hmm. And even those 3 champions, he don't play well. That's why he play all these weird picks. Garrett mid. And my men play Garrett mid. I'm asking for a swap that down. Like, I'm doing.
They're like, Coach, can I get a transfer?
No, I'm doing this. Wrapping it.
You would cancel the scrims, piece of shit.
I'm not canceling scrims. I'm not canceling scrims. This is what I'm doing. I'm swapping out mid laners mid series, like game 2. Give me that. Fuck that. I'll take. Give me whoever's the best mid laner in the Challenger League. Fuck it. I'll take somebody from Mexico. Give me somebody from Australia. Just whoever can get here in the next 45 minutes. There, I'm suiting them up. Nope. Fuck this. I'm gonna ask Ryan for like an hour break. I'm not doing this shit. What's going on, Nerd Takes?
What's up, Tomby? I know Tomby. Pointed out your channel to me. Wanted to stop by and say, okay, awesome, man. Nice to meet you. I don't know if you're a girl or a guy. I'm not. We did not assume.
What's
nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, but the point this game was just basically his tactical diff. I don't think I never thought I would ever say that. I would never thought I'd say that. This game was won by tactical, all by himself.
Plus, also they gave over Zeri to a cop that doesn't have besides Tobio. Okay,
lucky on that one. What's up, man?
You gave tactical Zeri, and then nobody.
That Rumble ult is tickling them. Look how bad Fake God ults on Rumble.
Oh, Fake God, absolute dog shit. I'm sorry.
What happened to those people with NRG where they were like, NA talent. Look at what that does for Shopware Rebellion people. They have one Korean player on that roster, and this NA talent ain't doing dog shit. Yeah. Nothing. NA talent ain't shit. Obviously, there's some diamonds on the rough.
There is some diamonds, but no pun intended.
And there is diamond.
Yeah, they probably diamond ranked.
This is terrible. This is an awful series to watch. IMT just clobbered them. 0-5 on Rumble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he finally got a kill. He's 1-6 or 6. That's shit I be playing. I be 1-6 in solo queue, and I'm trash at Rumble. You can't be 1-6 at pro play. Nigga, you 1-6. Nigga, me you got the same stat line. This nigga built he built the injuries and.
My name is Jay. Oh yeah, man. Well, just follow me on Twitter. We'll set up for you to have a one-on-one with you. Okay, we'll set that up anytime, man. What else was on this game? Well, that's pretty much it.
Wait. Why did Tomio build Warmog's first or second?
No. He built Warmogs first, and then he built Zek's Convergence, where if you attach to someone, they get a shield. So he's basically worthless.
Who do you attach it to?
No one. Okay, so essentially, if you buy that, you're supposed to attach it to it's like Yumi. You attach it to your carry, and they just do more damage, but they get shields. That's it.
Okay.
Except no one on the team. People had bought Hourglass on Varus. He's trolling. Next game, the motherfucker just bought Hourglass.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't trying.
You buy a fucking Hourglass. You deserve to take L's. You deserve to take L's. You deserve to take L's.
Bought Hourglass. Holy shit.
These niggas is playing the way I'm playing. Oh, the game 2 was disgusting. Oh my god. Hey, you know the fucking thing about it?
Yeah.
Like, Shopify Rebellion did the same draft except for 2 champions, and one of them was Italy. Their game 1 draft was better. Go back, look at game 1 draft, and then tell me what's the difference between game 1 and game 2, and tell me which draft is better. Go back to game 1. You see the 5 champions: Rumble, Italy, Callista, Rel, and Corgi.
I just want to emphasize how bad this draft really is. All week, motherfuckers are picking Nidalee. They're like, Blabber, Inspired, and Contracts, the top journalists in the league, couldn't pilot Nidalee. And I'm expecting my brand new guy who's playing his first LCS stage games ever to do it.
You know why? Because in solo queue he's easy to play. But guess what? In solo queue, most people FF after 15 minutes.
He mentioned on that pros episode on the LCS, he was like, "Well, in Challenger, where like if you fall behind, you're able to come back easier." Of course,
it's a Challenger League. And don't forget, solo queue people FF after 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
People FF scrims in 15 or less than that when they're losing. They get out of that shit early.
Shit, like that's why no Western team can scrim Gen G. You know the fucking thing about people saying, "Oh, Gen G doesn't." No, Gen G actually do want to scrim people. The issue is like
target practice.
Think about go back to MSI. Gen G was playing 4v5 and still whipping motherfucking asses. Imagine getting beat
won every series 4-0.
Imagine Gen G playing full power in scrims. Because they said that there was times where they was getting caught off guard because somebody
they didn't even scrim the first week. Remember, they didn't scrim the first week. Yeah, Lance was too sick.
Yep. So and sometimes Gen G was scrim with their backup support and still with people. It's like imagine
because right here in this game, I don't know if he has vision because Fog of War, but he knows Ole's there, so you would have to assume Castle's there. And he gets in once he dies right there, it's over. People, the fact the reason why it's over, and people have kind of meme on that. The reason why it's over if you play junglers like her, because her whole kit is based around early game. If you die more than at least twice max, your whole early game is fucked. She's supposed to go in the enemy jungler. She's supposed to go in the enemy jungle, steal camps, take camps, set up dives. Well, she's dead twice in the biggest crucial parts of the early game. She can't do anything.
Real quick before we go back to the game 1 cop draft and tell me which draft is better.
Oh, this one for sure. They just played it out worse.
Think about it.
Draft out way worse.
What's the only difference? The only difference is they swapped out Sejuani for Nidalee. Mm-hmm. They swapped out Varus for Callista. And then they went with everybody else to say.
And I think I think Callista's a better pick if you're going to do it with Rel. I agree with that.
I think Callista is a better pick, but then you nullify it by picking Italy. I'm just saying, you had it here. Oh, we're doing good. Let's pick Italy.
Okay. Throw that. So, guys, this is all bad. This honestly just went from bad to worse. Thank God. I really don't understand why they're like, Boogie, you were playing bad, you get swapped out. Boogie at least had some carry games. What carry game has people remember that Fake has had between starting this year and right now? I've seen this guy have no carry games at all. He's carried nothing but the fucking corpses of his teammates.
Yep.
He's literally a corpse. He is a carcass. He is a dead whale carcass in the ocean begging to be eaten by a great white shark. He is trash. Look at this rumble all. This is tickling them.
Yep. And then
this is terrible. They got absolutely just.
And he gave over Rek'Sai Skarter. Yeah,
that's I'm done.
That front line is so tough to get through.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Riot created a champion called Way, and this ult is despair. It's so stupid. Riot created a champion where the ultimate of the champion is called Spiraling Despair, as they just announced that they had a deal with Saudi Arabia for the Esports World Cup. And we know Saudis, they obviously love the gay people. Happy Pride Month, League fans. Your company hates you because they're going to go partner with Saudis who will kill you without a second thought in their mind.
They will kill you. They will kill you if you're openly showing your homosexuality. They won't kill you if you're a homosexual and you don't show it, because your sexuality is supposed to be something that's supposed to be meant for the bedroom. That's how Saudi Arabia, a lot of Saudi Arabians, from what I've known, think. If you are openly out there saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gay," and this, most of them don't give a fuck that you're gay. The reason why, because the kids are oppression, and they may see someone acting like this. They think,
"Oh, kids Mm-hmm.
That's how a man should act." No, nope, not in their eyes.
Oh my god! I told people this. I don't care if casters take money from the Saudis. I don't care. I just don't like it when people are out here virtue signaling, saying we love gay people, we love blacks. Hey, there's money from these people that probably don't like you anyways. I guess. It's Team Liquid has Black Lives Matter in their bio and a pride flag. Just saying. Steve's... And then remember FlyQuest's legendary tweet? They're like, we're going to let our players and coaching staff decide if they want to go to the Esports World Cup. All right, yeah. Take no responsibility and put it on the players so they can get flamed. Okay. All right. Okay. Fucking joke orgs we have here. Well, the LCS being best of threes is awesome because that's just the perfect amount of league I can accept from the LCS. That I'm good. Because someone said, but we should have got best of threes on Friday. No, we don't. No, 2 days a week is fine. We're cool. 4 sets of games, right? I'm good. No more. Just that is enough LCS for the week. People are like, well, I told them to do this before. They're like, we're gonna only have 6 teams next year. And yeah, because 8 is so good, right? 8 is so good. 8 is so fucking good, right? And we just had a terrible week 1. I swear, every time people go to bat for the LCS, dude, we always have dog shit weeks. Every time. Remember last split? People were like, man, the LCS was so competitive. No, it wasn't. C9 failed, and FlyQuest basically crumbled at the very last minute. That's what happened. And NRG lost to a team full of 4 new people. And they also swapped out their support from last year, but good lord. Let's talk about the LEC then. The team I want to focus on is Mad Lions, though. Because Mad Lions look like this is getting really bad. They lost to Giant X, and we know YuGiOh wanted to build this team. He wanted these players. He told Ibai, Ratatata, Mexico, Taco, Burritocito, he wanted these players. Invested in me. Yeah. It looked, they peaked on winter. They all peaked in winter. And I mean, for Scout, he's kind of always been pretty sus. Even Supa, he was pretty sus in their winter run in playoffs, actually. Alvaro and Merwin, they've lost all sensibility of how to play the game. YuGiOh's out here on Ivern. This is a carry jungler on Ivern. He cannot play Ivern anyway. It's not good on him. Do you think Mad Lions get better? Because it's looking like a no. Also, I added you to the group chat and Selena said hi. You better talk to her, you fucking bastard.
I had to get my phone because I'm nowhere near my phone right now. I had to get my phone and
just whenever you can.
Yeah.
So like, Mad Lions' next games are Mad Lions face against Fnatic, who are currently undefeated. They're losing that. That is by far they're losing. And they go up against SK, the other team that was also undefeated before Fnatic beat them. They're going 0-2. And their current standing right now in the LEC is they're tied for 8th. If they lose this week coming up, they're going to be 1-6.
Yep.
They're 1-6 after this. And that pretty much just means I don't know how many weeks are left in the regular season for them.
1-6. That's me. No,
they might have one more week left, right?
It's 1 week left.
Yeah, you're gonna have one more week left. If they go 0-2 drop this week, they might as well just be out because it doesn't get easier for them because they face BDS after SK, then they face Rogue after that. Rogue doesn't count for anything. So you have 50. Fnatic, SK, BDS. They have arguably the best teams to go up against. Strength of schedule is not in their favor. If they go 1-2 drop, if they go 0-2 drop, they're out. What a disappointing start to this year for them in general. You know, even in playoffs last split, they look like a fucking joke, you know?
No, exactly. That's the you have to look at. You're like, damn.
And he wanted these players too.
Yep. There's like one. I forgot which one he. Oh, for Scowie. Yeah, I think that was the one.
How did that guy look at Scowie and screams and go, "Yep, that's my mid laner." Huh? Hello? Your eye test broke. His eyes might be like Ray Charles level because
that might be the thing that gets them sent out of Mad Lion because they're gonna look at you like, wait a second, you vouch for this guy?
Do you think Ebai would do that? You think Ebai would do that? You think Ebai would be like, "Hey man, it's not working out with these guys. I know they won't kick YuGiOh because he's like their franchise player potentially. I mean, anything can happen."
I mean, Chicago Bulls said Michael Jordan package when they could have had him for another year or two back in '98. Let's think about it. They could have ran it back one more year.
No, I'm saying like, do you think YuGiOh has so much like sway now to the point where he could ask for a new roster because he asked for a brand new roster? He didn't want the other players and Mac.
If he gets to Worlds, yes. If he doesn't, they might look at him differently too. They might look at him and be like, yeah, he might not be. We might start taking away some of his power. It's one of those things where sometimes they'll look at you and they don't care. It's like, because don't forget, you just don't have the battle line side. You also got the Koi side. That's and they don't give a fuck that you're Spanish. You supposed to give them results, and you out here looking horrendous. Like. Like, think about it. Who is this team that got first in spring and went to MSI last year? And then who's the team that got to World? This ain't that team. This team worse. Like, even though Battle Lions that clapped at MSI, and we all know, at least they got to MSI. Battle Lions was how close was Battle Lions getting to MSI this year? How close were they? Not even close. Not even close. Like you start looking at it and you're like, okay, he maybe he gets that benefit of the doubt, but then there's always gonna be that one person that's gonna be in the back, like, yeah, I ain't fucking with him. It's always gonna be that one person that's gonna use analytics and use the eye test to be like, he might be a smart guy, but he doesn't know talent because he chose these guys and these guys stink.
Yeah, because like in winter, you're like, okay, maybe he did have something that he knew about these guys that we didn't.
He had that cloud.
Bam.
Cloud. Spring.
All tanked. Spring
went out the window.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like, you know how like in the winter split, people were praising the coaching staff? That's why it's hard to really praise coaching staff. The only few coaches I praise are the ones that have like somewhat consistent results, like Reaper, obviously, the guy that's coaching Genji right now, Coma, obviously, the famous one. I only really praise a coach if I see consistent results out of them. Like Dylan Falco, Mac, play like because if you're gonna praise the coaching staff for bringing up new players and making it work, you have to also shit on them when it's not working. Like ThinkCard, he was like, man, my energy. People were praising ThinkCard for NRG working as well as it did. Now NRG doesn't look so good. Do I get the shit on ThinkCard now? Like that's how it should be with coaching staffs. If they're doing
You
really,
get the
really
shit
good,
on
you
him.
know.
You get the shit on the management. You got shit on a lot of people just to coach because now you got to like, wait a second. Why did they just run back the same team they had? Why did they try to keep Ignar?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Like that run they had. You like was Ignar a pivotal piece? Was he? Because now you're looking at it like, was he really replaceable? Was he the part that he should have got rid of, or maybe he should just ran it back? Because the amount that John X gave him shouldn't have been as big as the amount he got from NRG. I mean, in a sense, you start looking at it, you're like, all right, cool. You got what was it? You got the NRG. That was like they're bad. That was bad line. You're like, nah, this team's done.
Yeah, because Nerd Takes, let me check out your channel right now so I can remember to sub to you so I can let me see right now.
Like,
who are you on here?
And like and that's the bad thing because you look at Mad Lions, you thinking they're at where they should be at. They overachieved this in the winter. Sometimes teams overachieve because that's the prize factor. Yeah. But what the team knows how to adjust to you, what the team knows, okay, let's just ban.
That's what we said in the preseason before it happened. We said, hey, there's a chance these guys might pop off and make us all look silly in winter, but when the better teams with the better players start performing better, this always happens. Those teams don't look as good anymore.
Better. It's like, what's...
And they're really not, though. Yeah, they're not, but it's just like these guys are just so much worse at this point now. They keep trying the same shit every game for Mad Lions. Every single game they're trying the same shit. It's not working.
And that's what happens once you realize, oh, they can only go left. It's like, once you know a motherfucker can only go left, you make them go right, and now that motherfucker can't shoot. It's the whole basketball analogy. It's the whole quarterback thing. Let Brett Favre throw the goddamn ball down the field. He doesn't give a fuck who it gets to as long as he catch somebody catch it. We use their strength and make it a weakness. Like Mad Lions, they're consistent with how they draft. That's also weakness because they're going to draft the same motherfucking champion. All right, cool. Let's bait this. Let's focus on the one person that we don't need to bait out. Think about it.
But even this week, remember, they gave Merwin, didn't he have like Cassante or Bars or some shit? Yeah. What YuGiOh has to understand is, Cassante is really, really broken. But can Merwin play Cassante to help you win a game?
Can he run a solo lane without needing help?
Can Frescowi play Tristana mid to carry a game? We know he can't.
Can he even play mid and not need help? These solo laners, solo laners, but they always need a juggler to help them.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what? YuGiOh can't be in two places at once. Unless he plays a champion that can...
Unless there's just two YuGiOhs on the stage, which even that probably is not going to help him, honestly.
Yeah. The team Bobby better with 5 YuGiOhs. Like, I mean, think about this. People say, oh, Super's one of the best support with it. No, ADCs. I was like...
Alvaro. He said he was one of the best ADCs in the league.
I was like, over who?
Who? This league is pretty bad right now.
I know 5 ADCs better than you. Hasama, Karzi, Ice, Noah. Now you got the one from BDS. He's better than you. Shit.
Or even with G2, we'll go to them just for a little bit. I think the problem with G2 right now is just honestly their bot lane. Like Mickey X and Hansama have been really up and down with their.
It's the whole team. It's the whole team. I'm not going to stick out the bot lane because the whole team been on some bullshit. Caps is out here just doing whatever the fuck he wants and not get caught out for it. Yike is just late to positioning where he needs to be. He's always a few seconds behind. And it's like, all right. BB's out here getting solo killed when he should be. And the bot lane's bad. But we all knew
it's not like they're bad. It's just like they keep having very coin flip performances. There's no variance to them.
They've been like that for 2. They've been like that since last year. They've always been like that. Like Hasama had this moments where this motherfucker looks like goddamn Gooby Uzi.
Yeah.
And then this motherfucker looks like Noah. It's like
because G2 right now, for anyone who doesn't know, is 4th. Arguably, this could be like a 1-3 team too, but people wouldn't know that at this moment in time unless they're watching the split. They could easily be like There's 5. They could be easily 1-4, like 2-3.
They should be 1-4, but that's why good teams know how to come back. They can easily be 5-0 if it was just some, if things go different way, G2 is undefeated. And we all said that G2 was going to have those moments where they, like BDS, if they had one more team fight, they probably would.
Yeah.
SK the same way. It was always the other team was just a little too far ahead enough for them to come back and fully complete the comeback.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that G2 won't do well in the playoffs or even win the split. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying right now, looking at their roster, because we've analyzed their roster at different points in there, not just last year going to this one, their bot lane looks so coin flippy. It's mostly just like...
But their bot lane's always been coin flippy. That's why I'm like, okay, it's just G2 being G2.
Even when Yike ganks for them, they don't have a consistent performance most of the time. Yike mostly ganks for bot. He doesn't really... He ganks for top sometimes.
He ganks for top. Every time he ganks for top is always after something happened where now he has to gank for it.
He hasn't ganked for caps at all because
it's always reactionary when he ganks for top or mid. It's never... He proactively ganks for bot, but he reactively ganks for the other two. It's like, or top, because the only time he really ganks for mid is when Caps is like 2 levels behind and he has to help Caps catch up. But it's like, Caps always find a way to come back. My thing is this, like...
No, because remember last year, Caps' performance wasn't as good as this year. Remember, he played really... He started coming back to being the Caps. Wasn't that Giant X game when he was playing like LeBlanc? That's the game where he started coming back and getting his confidence back in. Remember, last year, he was good, but he wasn't like the Caps that we have right now. And that's the problem with this G2 roster compared to the previous one that won everything back when they had Perks and Caps on the same roster, which also because Mickey X is also on the roster too.
Yeah.
With this G2 roster, there's not everyone's performing at the same level at the same time. Like, if Broken Blade and Caps are good, well, then Mickey X and Hot Summer are not playing good. Yike and Caps are playing good, then
Broken Blade's not playing good. Vocal leaders, because that team had a lot of vocal leaders.
Yeah.
This team is Caps and it's Broken Blade. It's BB. Yikes don't talk that much. Hot Summer definitely don't talk that much. Mickey X does, but it's like...
He communicates when he needs to. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
If you just Caps and BB, it's like, oh, fuck. You got Hot Summer more like the silent assassin. It's like, okay, you don't have as many egos on his team. That's the thing, too. It's good, but it's also
and they're winning it. And to be fair, like, they're doing a little bad right now, but, like, if they win the split, you're like, okay, that was kind of expected, right? Yeah. But it's like, because we know this team wants to do things internationally, right? Like, we know they want to do well at MSI and Worlds, and they got top 4 at MSI, but they're really heartbroken. And that did you see that after movie video they put out on their league channel? Yeah. They looked heartbroken.
Yeah, because they take T1 to 5. It was like,
and T1 the next time around just figured them out. T1 just downloaded everything about them and just crushed them.
You know what it was? Because they
tried to do so demoralizing. Imagine how demoralizing that is.
They tried to do the same thing game 1. It was like, okay, T1 just knew how to adjust. And it was like, oh, shit. Plus, T1 wasn't fucking around this time. It was like, oh, okay. T1 was kind of fucking around with you before. They gave you 2 games. It was like, all right, cool. We're just gonna take it from you game 5. And it's like, oh, fuck. Also did shit. Take that. That's what they did. They made you take that, and they gave, and then See, T1 did to G2 what G2 be doing to Fnatic. Oh, we're gonna give you a chance. Think about G2. The G2's been doing this to the whole LEC, and then T1 does what G2 does to the rest of the LEC. Think about how G2 treated Giant X last year. 3-2 in the first series, and then beats the fuck out of them in the next series. T1 did the same thing to G2.
Which team do you want to talk about next? We'll do Rogue. Guys, Rogue has
Rogue.
This, I will say this. Unlike, I'll say Team Vitality and like a few other teams, at least they've had moments, very, very small moments, but there's been nothing with this Rogue roster at all. They've just been bad all fucking year. They've been bad. GX, They beat Mad Lions, but other than that, they look trash too.
GX and Mad Lions should be the bottom 2 teams. They are so horrible.
Vitality kind of coming back, but this new jungle they have, Lankus, what are the fuck?
Lankus, he has flashes where he looks good, but I think they're just better with Douglas, and Douglas is not good either.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the coaching staff was really hard on getting this guy, and it's like, to be fair, he could play a little bit better. But right now, if this is what they're trying to show to us, that they had a secret weapon, yeah, that's looking like a milk dud.
That secret weapon is supposed to be like an atomic bomb, and that shit's a water gun with lemonade in it. It's like, oh, okay, you go squirt me with lemonade, I'll drink it.
Their take says, I have to grab some sleep, but I'll definitely be catching up some of your streams, man. Thank you, man. Y'all are chill and good content. Thank you, man. Have a good night, man. Have a good night's sleep, dude.
And it's like, that Lincoln ain't no secret weapon. No, he ain't no fucking secret weapon.
Not on this roster. Not on this one. Because it's really hard to play jungle when your support doesn't exist. Hillsbane doesn't exist. That's Invisible Man. You don't exist. That's not a support. He's actually just playing on autopilot right now.
We still got an APB out for Hillsbane. Where the fuck he at? Where he at, though?
Man, he's on fucking FC.
That's what I'm saying. All points bulletin. We need to find this man ASAP and bring him back to Vitality. Where he at?
This man has been gone for a while.
Yeah.
It's hard to really blame him playing bad when there's like no jungle support synergy to help him out.
I don't blame him. I think they gave Douglas a year.
They should have gave Douglas the full year and just tried this guy out next year, actually.
Yep, exactly. But they didn't want to wait. Because Douglas technically had 2.5 splits. Because he came in toward the end of the summer. I think it was summer.
No. Oh, no. That was, well, you're right. Yeah. What? Was it him that had that one little week last year? I think it was him.
You remember he replaced Bo.
He did. Yeah, so he had one final week in summer, and he has this time around.
Yep.
They honestly should have just kept Douglas for the rest of the year, because it looks like this guy is so scared of doing anything, and then he'll just attempt stuff.
He's so scared of messing it up. If the whole thing was tenacity, that's why tenacity rather play in the Challenger League. He got scared to the point where tenacity doesn't want to, like, where you saw how tenacity lost for one of the seasons. He never wants to be in that situation, but in LS, you're going to be in the moments where you're going to be the reason why they lose, but you're also going to be the reason why they win. But I think tenacity got scared to fuck off. He was like, yeah. Sometimes it's the same thing I told you about the minor league. Some players are too good for the minor league, but are not good enough for the major league. It's the same thing with the LCK. Sometimes it's the same thing for the LEC. You even say that Sakin from Carl Corp, he was too good for the ERL, but he wasn't good enough for LEC.
That was always his career, though. He was always killing it in the smaller leagues.
That's going to be the same thing for Linkus. And he might develop to a good jungler eventually. Sometimes there's a skill gap. You're too good for the league you're in. It's like, why do you think some college basketball players don't transition? You're too good to be in college, but you can't go pro. You can go pro in Europe or pro in Australia. Those players are not as good, but you can't go pro in the NBA. There's a skill gap where you have to find a middle lane. That's why some players rather just have a 9 to 5 and then on the weekend or whatever day. Because is it most challenging league? You're just playing from home or you're playing from wherever.
Some of them, some of them are small stadium. Some of them are mostly from home. But it's just the level of the ERL. I mean, that hasn't been that good for a while.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, think about it. If you're good enough to be in the ERL, if you're one of those guys that's always getting like first place at ERL, but the minute you go to the LEC, you're 10th place, and you can't get any better than 10th place. You're stuck in a wall. You're stuck in a gap where you're not good enough for the major leagues, but you're too good for the minor league. That's why you have to stay in the minor leagues, because if you're in the major league long enough, you get bumped out to the minor league, and then they're going to see it's like, oh, he's good here, but it's like, why? And it's one of those things where sometimes someone's confidence gets shot enough, people lose faith in you. And you said there's like it's the same thing with Noah, but if you want, we can talk about Fnatic.
Yeah, we'll do them next. It's just I really can't blame the guy, but I don't really know what I don't know what the coaching staff has seen in this guy that they didn't see in Douglas. To me, they're just the same player, honestly. Now, to be fair, they're on a team where it's all dysfunctional. Now, they did win. They won a few games, but I'm just not confident in this roster at all. Even Photon looks like he's given up. Like, he doesn't give a fuck anymore. Because why would you try on a roster like this anymore? It looks just like just a bunch of players just fucking around, honestly.
It is.
Going like,
Cardi even said, "Oh, I'm just playing well enough to get on
caught
G2."
that motherfucker red-handed.
That motherfucker said it red-handed and tried to moonwalk out of that nigga. We got you on 4K saying that. Oh, I'm just playing well enough to get a G2 contract. Nigga, you pretty much said you hoping for how I'm gonna fuck up that you can take his plea. Cardi, you ain't slick, nigga. You stupid. We heard you say 4K. I want your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Yeah. That's what you said. You said, oh, hell, think you're cool, but I'd rather play a Big Yeah. Like, that's what you're saying. You VCO, you're good, but Cass is better. Like, I love you, Photon, but
VCO can carry a game here and there, but he's not this star carry that. I like Thorin. I do, people, but goddamn, this man had a video back in 2022 summer where he was like, Vethio's going to be the next Caps, and I was like, okay, no. Yeah. I mean, as we've seen throughout, Vethio's not good. He can carry a game here and there. He's consistently okay. It's the best way to describe him. He's actually worse than Nuck, if I'm being honest here. Nuck's more consistently at winning, but even he's not impressive. Like, basically, if Nuck has 3 kills and Caps has 3 kills, well, Nuck having 3 kills means nothing because you know they ain't mean shit, honestly.
Because you know BDS gonna find a way to fuck it up.
No, he just won't know how to press his advantage with them. That's all it is. He ain't gonna know how to fucking play.
Plus, you know BDS is gonna find a way to fuck it up. Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
In a best of series, in a best of one, you can always catch your team slipping. But we beat you. We won game 1. We won game 2, and they get reverse swept again. That's BDS. They'll go up 2-0 and just they forget. Oh, you gotta win. You gotta win one more game, and nope, they never get there.
We'll go over the team. Want to talk about Fnatic. I don't know. They're 5-0. They're undefeated.
They're 5-0, but
are you confident that they can win the split?
Oh, hell no.
I don't know. Noah looks okay. He got
as long as G2. Let me see how they play against G2.
They did beat G2 last split in the match they had, but then they got
fucked in the playoffs. They got not creamed. They got fucked. Like G2 just whipped it out and said, and then it's like, yo, man, G2 was Diddy. It's like, man, you want this contract? That's what. And Fnatic said no.
Because if Fnatic beat G2 this week, like they beat G2 last time in spring in their best of 1, that's why best of 1s would accept it. Because like in a best of 3, let's be honest here, that series would probably look a lot different. Even if they do win.
Think about this: if
Fnatic face Mad Lions and G2, so arguably they're going to be potentially undefeated again.
If it was the best of 3, who do you think if LEC was the best of 3, who do you think would be undefeated? I think G2 would be undefeated. I think
potentially,
G2 would be undefeated.
Yeah,
probably. I think they're undefeated if they would.
BDS is the best team in my.
Yeah, BDS could go 9-0 and still find a way to choke.
You know what's crazy, man? BDS literally could go 9-0, and you still wouldn't have confidence they could win the split.
Oh hell no! Because they're going to be up 2-0 on whatever team, and then lose game 3, get gapped to game 4, and game 5 will be close, and then they're going to lose a bear fight, and Nexus get cracked open. That's BDS. They're always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah. Their team is all right. You know, Ice has now shown he can carry some games, but that's like it. You know, we've seen all the upside to BDS at this point. These teams are so predictable at this point now. You know how they're going to play. You know how they're going to play all stages of the game at this point, which is shit. Complete shit. Like, for Fnatic, Razork is their best player. He's playing good. Oscarinen can carry a game. You know, he's smart at knowing how to play his lead.
He decides not to throw.
Yeah, he's actually pretty. I would say this. He actually knows how to carry a game, win from ahead. He knows how to.
He also knows.
Yeah.
He knows how to carry, but he also knows how to throw. That's one thing about Oscar. He'll sometimes be taking fights for no reason. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you in this jungle by yourself? Why are you Dokla? Why are you in the jungle by yourself, half health? Like, what are you doing? What are you? Okay.
I think people said Noah got. I don't think Noah got better. I think they're just covering up his weaknesses. Like when they used to put Danny on like Seraphine or some bullshit like that. They're putting him on Corky because it's less harder to int on Corky. Corky just stands there and pokes. Who's playing Corky ADC right now, people?
Unless you're Larson. Unless you're Larson, you do that shit back in 2019 when that motherfucker flew into the Nexus. I saw that shit finally. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, wait, what the fuck? He did sudden. I was like,
legendary 9/11 Corky package. Never forget. Legend still has it. He's been trying to escape from the building ever since.
Oh Jesus! Oh God! And then I don't know if I trust Noah Corky.
That's the only champion he can play where he doesn't get exposed. He's played a few other things, but they're basically just covering for his weaknesses. I think they had a meeting without Noah, and they went, "Hey, we have to just cover for this guy. We have to play so much better so his mistakes don't get exposed."
What do you think it is? Do you think it is skill, or do you think it's confidence, or is it a little bit of both?
I think if they give him champions like Corky, where he feels like he's doing something, he'll get his confidence back. But even if he does, it's like that's gonna get exposed at some point. I really don't think he's playing that good. I think they're just covering up his weaknesses really well. It's literally just Razork and Humanoid just playing very well right now. Jun, he's worked out. I'll give it to him. He's worked out. Yep. They played it for the long haul. Did you see that video I sent you where Thorn was interviewing Dardo about why they got rid of Trimby? There must have been something Trimby, and there must have been an argument. Because when he was talking about Trimby, he was like, yeah, Trimby, he a great guy and everything. And he just kind of stopped, and he just started talking about Jun. Maybe something happened with him, and argument happened between maybe Dardo and fucking Trimby, but
yeah.
I feel like they're running it down. They're like alive. They exist. Kind of.
You got a bunch of old motherfuckers on the team, and it's like, oh, let's get rid of Perks and get this new guy in.
He did something like Noah, remember? Played good out the gate, and then just
They find out, oh, he doesn't once you crash in his mid lane, he can't play.
He can only play Azir. He can only play Azir. That was it.
Oh God, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm doing. I'm banning Azir first, just to fuck, and then I'm gonna just stick up the middle finger and say, it's like when motherfuckers would ban Ziggs against Ziggs and Aurelia Soul versus APA, and be like, okay, figure it out. That's what they're doing. Keep our Radis guy Wonder, who he ain't doing much in the top lane. He's just there.
Because my problem with Wonder has always been he's just not been participating. He wasn't even people. He's honestly just living off name value. Like there's been a few games here and there throughout when he stopped being good where he actively does participate, but there are games where he doesn't participate at all. He just honestly just playing Farm Simulator. Actually, just doing nothing. Honestly, what else other team is there? Oh, there's GX, but there's nothing to talk about their guys.
Terrible. GX. Carmine Corp. Carmine Corp looks
better. Yeah, Carmine Corp. Ooh, fuck.
I think
the mid laner is better. I think
Juggler Closer is actually looking a lot better than what they had last year.
Given. I don't know, man.
The whole team looks better. Targamas looks slightly better.
Targamas. Oh, geez, no. Oh, God, no.
He looks better than last.
Looks better than less dog shit, which is basically just shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, dog shit stinks, but shit, it's not bad. It still stinks, but it's not bad. Carmine Corp already got the same amount of wins that they had last split in their first, 3 weeks?
Who did they play this week? They played BDS, and I remember they played Team Heretics. Did they win one of these games?
Yeah, I think they went 1-1. I think
they went 1-1. No, they did? I don't remember who they beat.
No. I think they might have went 0-2. Because
I know Team Heretics beat
them. They were 2-1.
No, oh,
They
now I
were,
remember. T-Rex beat the shit out of them. That wasn't even
yeah.
close. Remember they had the Caitlyn Nautilus. They lost with
Oh,
Caitlyn Nautilus.
yep.
Kana's not existed in this team at all. He just might be here because the paycheck was so damn big that he just couldn't refuse it. Honestly,
Oh,
because
yeah.
Kana's so trash right
Okay.
now.
Okay, no, okay. Card Corps 2 and 3. They've beaten Rogue and Battle Lines, the two teams worth it. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, Card
Ooh.
Corps. But Card Corps already got more wins now than they did last split.
They're the
That's
same. No, they're the same amount of wins they've
the
had
same
throughout the
amount of
entire
wins.
year.
Yeah. No, because I think
No,
they had.
because they had 2 wins in winter. They had 2 wins in spring. They have two
Oh,
wins right
yeah.
now. They have the same
Oh,
amount of wins right now as they have had the entire year.
Jesus Christ. And next week, oh,
To
Card
be
Corps.
fair, if they get 3 wins this week coming up, they'll have tripled their wins in this split than all the other ones.
Card Corps might not get 3 wins for another week. They might not get another because Saturday, Card Corps. Guess who Card Corps playing against this weekend?
Let me
As long
see.
as Tito Troll.
They play up against Carmine Corps G2, and they play up against Vitality.
That's
Arguably 1-1.
1-1, possibly 2-0 if there's a god for Card Corps. More likely 0-2.
Because they played that Team Heretics game, man, that exposed them so hard. And then they gave Nook a Zir.
Yeah.
Oh no, remember the BDS game was the one where Adam played Yasuo. Malifaux played Yasuo top.
Yeah.
I actually agree. Yasuo top is a definite counter to Twisted Fate. More people should actually play that out. His stun card is useless with Windwall. They just, God, that was a wild game. That certainly was some of the League of Legends ever.
Yeah.
Bruh, Adam is laughing, going, "Damn, that team's French. I'm French. We trash. We actual trash.
They is trash.
They swapped out Bo for closer, and it's the same person. It's the same motherfucker.
It is.
Why? It's the same shit.
It's the same motherfucker. He said one could speak English slightly better. And
I don't get fucking. These all. Oh God, my brain. Well, that wraps it up for the LEC and the LCS week. Next,
we do this week. We do have the game of the week this week. G2 versus Fnatic.
KT. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
oh God, no. T1 versus KT.
Okay, right now, if anyone doesn't know, we'll talk about the LCK a little bit more next week and potentially on Sunday. KT this roster's trash. I'm good on watching one of these teams.
This roster out here getting fucked by DK, and DK is like Showmaker look asleep half that series, and it's like I don't know what's up with this KT roster. This KT roster is absolutely bad.
Frauds. They're too. Deft really wasn't even good when they won Worlds. He's not been good for a while. He wasn't good last year on DK, except for he was only good when they put all their resources into him. And at that point, you'd look good. Anyone would look good. He's played. Deft's looked really bad pretty much the entire year. I don't think PO6 even existed this whole year at any point.
But right now in the LCK,
like Beryl has looked better than PO6 throughout the year, and Beryl looked like shit too. BDD is just existing.
Also in the LCK, yes, the standings are Genji and Quad9 are the only two undefeated. D plus T1 DRX are 2-1. Homalife and I think Brian are playing tomorrow. I'm not sure. They're both.
Homalife looks really rough.
Homalife, looks rough. Fear X is 1-2. Brian, Nongshim, and KT have no wins.
No more Nongshim games, people. I'm sorry. I can't watch. That org is trash. No more Braun games either. I'm tapping out. Done. Yeah. Unless Genji, T1, or DK play them, I'm not watching that shit. People say, isn't KT a marquee? No, KT hasn't been a marquee matchup in anything in a long time. Yeah, no more KT. I'm good. KT looks like absolute shit right now.
I'll look at the schedule for the upcoming week. Okay. Quad9 ain't gonna be undefeated for much longer. They got T1 today. Quandong's about to be 3-1. That's
Mhm.
Quandong doesn't play T1 tough. I was right. Hama Life does have OK Brian because they were both the only
Mhm.
two teams that have. Saturday is Dom Shit versus DRX. Yeah, I'm not. I'm telling you right now. The Saturday games don't even wake up for Dom Shit, DRX, Fear X, D plus.
Go no, just bed. Us
Sun,
playing League is
I'm,
probably
I'm,
more
I'm
entertaining than
gonna tell
watching
you
that
this.
shit.
Sunday might be the most interested, and
Mhm.
it is Genji versus Brian first. That's
Okay.
the if you want to wake up to watch the 2-0 stop, go ahead. And then you got Hama Life versus KT. I'm telling you right now, I'm not standing for none of these series.
No.
Maybe Genji to see how they clap Brian, but that's
Sometimes it's
it.
interesting to see how much these teams get stomped by Genji, but
Yeah,
when it's like a week of like Nongshim versus DRX, Bro versus Fear X, I am not watching. I don't care. I am not watching. Nope.
yeah.
I'm tapping out. Somebody's. That's why the LCK needs 8 Cs next year.
Uh,
This is not worth waiting for to see.
okay,
Has anybody watched? Like there was a game where Hololive got booty blasted by DK in a
okay.
way that I don't even think it's possible for League of Legends anymore. They got
Perfect,
absolutely destroyed.
perfect BDD. Who's their mid later again?
Oh, it's perfect PL6 BDD, depth and barrel.
Was it? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, no, sorry. Oh, yeah, also perfect PO stick
Yeah.
BDD deft. Okay, yeah,
The fact that they're 0-3 with this roster right now, like at least they should with this kind of roster, they should be in that fourth, fifth range. They're just bad.
yeah.
They look like doo-doo dog shit last night. I also game one and I was like, yep, bed, done. Knockout.
Okay, who did K2? Okay, who has K2 lost? Okay, they got 2-0 by JG. That's understandable.
Which is weird because remember KT always played against always played into Genji pretty well. It's
Yeah,
weird.
D plus they lost 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else did? And then oh yeah, they got 2-0 by Quad Dog. Yeah, that's
Oh.
that one had me fucked up. I was like, wait a second, you lose to Quad Dog out here?
Yeah, they lost to Kwangdong, DK, and Genji. And now coming up, they have Hanwha Life
They lose it to Doodoo and Bulldog.
and they have OK Savings Bank.
They lose it to Cuz. What up, Cuz? You
And then
lose it.
on Friday, June 28th, they had the telecom war. But that's not a telecom war, guys. It's hasn't been a war in forever. T1 is just better. They're gonna beat the shit out of them.
It's not a
Okay, they might
telecom.
lose game one. Whoop
I'm
de fucking
I'm
do.
telling you this. I have a joke. It's not a telecom war because KT ain't answering the phone. Get they're
That's not a. All
disconnected. T1 call, Casey don't answer. It's
right,
like
that's enough from this man tonight.
I'm just saying telecom war. How did a telecom war where Casey don't
This hasn't been a like legit. I mean, like okay, 2023. No. What was the year that T1 won World? It was 20, it was last year, right? It won
you're
World.
2023, yeah.
There were some moments in 2023
Yeah.
where it looked pretty competitive, but this roster, nah, like it really. I'll say, guys, it's been on and off, but it for the most part has been pretty flipped. It's been like 60-40.
Yeah.
It's been pretty much 70-30 at this point now because we're at this point. I can't even remember the last time KT's beaten T1 in a best of series. That like the last time they've actually won a best of series. The last time they won against them was when they had Poopy.
Yep.
Outside of that, it's been pretty much just 80-20 in favor of T1, honestly. Like, it's not really been that competitive between these
They
two.
finally did it. Okay, Smash. Wait a second. I don't know if somebody fucked up, but apparently they have Poby as the top laner and Smash as the mid laner. I think it's the opposite, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why they Riot Games didn't get that shit fixed.
Theon on Fire, he put out this tweet where he says, "Who's the first person when you think of the EG logo?" And I Will Dominate said, "The Warren Buffett of esports, Nicole to the LaPointe Jameson."
Yeah. Yikes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All I see is Danny and the Miss Yawn rivalry. She's my goat. All right. As we close out this episode, thank you guys for checking this episode tonight. Do you have anything you want to share? Chill for anyone to let them know what you got coming up soon.
YuGiOh videos like usual. Not much. Just out here, just on Twitter. I'll be on Twitter a little more. That's me. Be on the lookout for that. You know, if you see me on Twitter, say what's up. If I'm trolling Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, and I say something that offends you, mind your business. You know, out there. Because I'm gonna say some shit like, yeah, Snake Eyes is boring. Jessica Robinson came in second place, but I was like, technically you do, but we don't talk about that. Pride us. Yeah, it's like in Pokemon is fun, but it does have its problems. I've never went into it and thought Pokemon was perfect. It's just better than Yu-Gi-Oh. Like Yu-Gi-Oh has moments is better than Pokemon, and Pokemon more likely has its moments better than Yu-Gi-Oh. Like as someone who comes in there, I don't see a lot of problems. I'm like, all right, cool. They got cash prizes. They got this. They got this. They got this. They got this. Can they fix those stuff? Yes, but the game's better. The game's cheaper. Like it's like I bet like $150 deck to win $10,000, or even winning $1,000 is better than getting a play mat and a Switch. Like I'm just saying, a mat that's gonna sell at $150 max. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh players want better. Like they just want Konami. And also, I got the video coming out about what kind of prize they can do and how they should structure it. I got three separate videos coming out for it. Mm-hmm. I'm still doing research because I'm trying to figure out if there's actual statement on why they don't do cash prizes. I can't find anything that's actual proof besides hearsay because this company, but they haven't. Did they? You know what I'm saying? They never said why they don't do it. That's me. I'll be on the lookout for those videos. But other than that, if you love Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, come to my channel. Eventually, I'll be live streaming once I get a better setup. I'll be live streaming at least twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, depending on how my weekend tournaments are. Because I will get back to weekend or local tournaments, but it's going to be when I do League Cups and League Challenges, and if I ever truly go back to locals playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Because I go locals, I play a lot of Edison format, a lot of GOAT format, and I play hat format, but no one really plays it out in IRL. It's usually outlined like those alliance formats kind of fun. Like I realized I probably would have been a Shaddoll player. I was like, damn, between Shaddolls and
Shaddoll was a combo deck actually, which is crazy.
Yeah,
it was a fun one.
I like playing Shaddoll, Burning Mist, and Teleknife. You know what one format I kind of like, but people don't like as much. But because I realized I probably would have been the toxic player at your local play Cleaforts. I was like, damn, this fucking deck kind of.
There was a point in the format where it was just Cleaforts and Necrons were the best decks.
I play a lot of that format a lot. I'm like, I probably would have been one of those motherfuckers who couldn't afford Necrons and just went to Cleaforts. Because that's how I play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of time is if I can't afford one deck, I either don't play that format or like. Because if I was playing during Yu-Gi-Oh, if I never left Yu-Gi-Oh, I probably would have been playing during Dragon Ruler format. I probably would have took that year off and just did something else. Because with Telenet, I took half of 2008. I wasn't really playing Telenet, and by the time I got all the cards, Telenet format was kind of over. I was like, fuck. I think I played it for like 2 weeks. Did the beta list because as people know, beta list used to be twice a year. And one of the balance was always on my birthday. That's me. I will always know what cards to invest. Like as soon as that balance come out, I would know. Okay, I need to get this card, this card, this card, this card from the next set. But yeah, that's it. Yu-Gi-Oh videos, Pokemon videos. That's nothing else.
All right. So just want to say to everyone, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. We will be back here this Sunday 5:30 p.m. PST to talk about the LEC 2024 Summer Split Week 3, Day 2. Actually, Day 1, Day 2. And we'll do the LCS 2024 Summer Split Day 1. Actually, little LCK, LPL in there as well. Thank you guys, for checking out the channel. If you have, and you're a returning viewer or new viewer, and you subscribe to the channel, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I have so much stuff that I'm working on right now, and when you guys get a chance to see it, you will be very, very happy with it. The YuGiOh channel is coming online very soon, and the gaming channel as well. And we have now started putting out the Iron Man podcast on the channel, starting from episode 500. And I mentioned before, if you want to watch the show in order, follow me on Rumble or just listen to the podcast. Just type up Master Swag King podcast platforms, and you can watch the Nightwing podcast all in order, Cloud9 podcast all in order, and then the Iron Man podcast all in order now as well. And then all the new episodes that get subsequently released as we finish them. So have a great weekend, everybody, and we will see you guys